I just had to let you know you're.
Hello mga ka-eduk! Welcome to my vlog! Today, I'm here because we are assigned to make a book review about our chosen novel. And today, I want to talk about the book that really touched my heart. It is a novel entitled Before the Coffee Gets Cold by TOSHIKAZU Kawaguchi. And this novel has 4 chapters. But if you haven't read the story, it is set in a tiny old cafe in Tokyo called Funikula. And there's a legend that if you sit in that one specific seat, you can travel back in time. But there are strict rules. The first rule is you can only meet people who also visited the cafe. The second rule is you must stay seated in that one specific seat the whole time. And the third rule is you must return to the present before the coffee gets cold. And the biggest rule of all is that nothing you do in the past will change the present, or nothing you do in the past can change what is happening right now. At first, I thought, wait, what's the point of going back if you can change the present? But as I read the stories of 4 different people who tried it, I realized that's exactly what makes the book so powerful. So today, I want to share who these people are and what their journey taught me about my own life. Chapter 1 is about the lovers. So the first character we meet is Kazu. So she was in a relationship but her boyfriend had to move abroad for work and they drifted apart. She went back in time to see him before he left. She knew she couldn't stop him from leaving or change the fact that they aren't together anymore, but she wanted to say the things that she was too scared or proud to say back then, like how much he meant to her and how much she was grateful for having their time together or their relationship. Reading her story made me think about the times that I held back my feelings. So I remember a friend of mine I had lost connection with. We stopped talking and I always thought that I'll apologize if they say sorry first. But Kazu showed me that saying what you feel isn't about changing the outcome. It is about being honest and freeing your own heart. Even if the things stay the same outside, in the inside you will find peace. So Kazu didn't get her old relationship back, but she got the closure she needed to move forward and to open her heart again. So, chapter 2 is about husband and wife. So, the second story is about Fumiko. Fumiko is a nurse whose husband had Alzheimer's disease. Her husband didn't remember her anymore, which broke her heart. So, she traveled back in time to when his husband was still healthy. She went specifically to read a letter he had written her, which she hadn't been able to read back then. She knew that going back in the past wouldn't cure him or make him remember her now, but she went because she wanted to feel that love again. And in the letter, he told her how much he changed his life and how much he loved her. And reading it reminded her that their love was real and his illness didn't erase what they shared. And this chapter really hit me because it made me think about my own family members getting older. So sometimes we think that love is about it is about being remembered or having a big moment. But Fumiko taught me that love is holding on to the truth of what you've shared even things get hard. And it made me want to cherish the moment that I had with my own family, whether they remember every detail or not. Chapter 3 is about the sisters. So the third story is about Hirai, who owns a bar nearby. So she had a sister named Kay, but they had a huge fight and they stopped talking. Sadly, Kay passed away before they could make up. Hirai went back in time to meet her sister. She couldn't bring her back to life or undo the years they spent apart, but she finally got to say that she was sorry and she loved her. So I think a lot of us have a relationship where prides get in. So maybe it's between our siblings, parents, or friends. Because we think that um, they hurt me, so they should be the ones or the first one to reach out. But in Hirai's story, it taught me that waiting is dangerous because we don't know how much time we have. And she found peace not because of changing the past, but because of changing her own heart. She realized that forgiveness isn't about or isn't just for the other person, but it is for you. So you don't carry that heavy weight of regret for the rest of your life. Chapter 4 or the last chapter is about mother and child. So it is about Nagare's story, the cafe's co-owner, and his story is a little bit different because he actually traveled to the past. He traveled to meet his daughter who hadn't been born yet. So he was worried about being a good father and whether he can take care of her. Even though he couldn't change what will going to happen, seeing her and talking to her give him hope and confidence. So this showed me that time travel isn't always about fixing the past, but sometimes it is about finding the courage to face what is ahead. So sometimes I often get worried about, will I be successful or will I be happy? So Nagaret taught me that having a little bit of hope is a big thing to keep going. So even if you don't know exactly what will going to happen, trusting that things will work is a powerful thing. So between Kazu, Fumiko, Hirai, and Nagare, each one had their own reason to travel through time. And none of them changed their present reality, but they all changed themselves. They found closure, they remembered love, they forgave, and they found hope. And that's the real magic of this book. So it is not about the time machine. It is about realizing that while we can't control time or change what happened or what will going to happen, we can control how we feel, how we love, and how we live right now. And this is my challenge to you. Don't wait until the coffee gets cold. Say what you want to say, love loudly, be present today because this moment right now is the only one we have. We are sure to have. So thank you for watching. And if you already read this novel, Before the Coffee Gets Cold by TOSHIKAZU KAWAGUCHI, which character did you relate the most? Tell me in the comments. And if you haven't read this novel, I really recommend it. See you next time. Thank you for watching.